So what this is a power inverter that I've got set up on an off-grid system. I'll just kind of give you a quick overview of the system here. I've got 200 amp hour batteries right here set up. I've got it wired all up right here, shut off, fuses, bus bars, and all that. But today we're just going to be talking about this VEVOR power inverter, because a lot of people ask me about what kind of inverter that I recommend, and I recommend these VEVOR power inverters. I have been very impressed with this. Let me show you everything I got in the box here. So you get a little set of instructions, and you're going to kind of want those. So you do get some extra fuses with your inverter. They sent 4 gauge cable with it. It's a very short, it looks like it's a 1 foot 4 gauge, which I didn't need. Now this is a remote. And then looking at the side, it's a 12 volt, 110 to 120 volts, and it's 2,500 watt inverter. So just opening up the manual here, and let me just kind of like give you guys some of the specs right here. So I have the 2,500 watt, and it's a 120 volt with 1%. It is not automatic. It will have to be switched up in there. Loss when not on load, mine's about 1.2 amps. It's a pure sine wave inverter, and it's surge power. Because mine is the 25, it can go up to 5,000 watts of surge power on this thing. The installation was very easy. You can see how I installed it here. Negative cable comes out here, the positive cable comes out here. I ran it through all this bus bar. This is a little too much to get into the video, but it pretty much just screws on right there. So right there is where it's going to screw onto that side. You can see I labeled it DCN. Has 2 fans right there, but check this out. This is one of the reasons I got this. So it's got 3 outputs. I've got it wired in this little small shed. Then you guys see that right there? Look at all of the info that's contained right there. I don't need that personally because I have a battery shunt over here that's got a lot. There's the output for the remote and a shut off right there. Now let me take you over to the remote. Right here is the remote that came with it. That's the battery shunt. I just cut a little hole right here. The wire runs down right here. That was very easy to install. Check this out. I can turn off this whole, I can turn off the whole inverter. Watch, 1 button push, everybody. Off. The inverter just turned off. Turn it back on. It will have a little bit of kick. Let it build up the capacitors. Bam, right back on. This has been a very impressive inverter. You can see my shut on what I'm running here. Actually, I'm running, let's move that up 1. Right now, we've got 80 watts of power. Let me plug in a heat gun and show you this thing in action, because all of this is plugged into that inverter. See, there's a cord that I ran down right here, and this cord goes down and pops up over there. So I've got all of this wired in to the inverter, and I also have the other side wired up to the inverter. So let's go ahead, let's put this thing to the test. I'm showing you it working right now with all these lights, and I use it to charge all of my batteries right here, and it was running that. But let me grab a heat gun and let's push this thing high and see what we can do with it. So this heat gun will go all the way up to 1,500 watts on high, 750 on low. It's a 2-setting heat gun. Let's go ahead and let's turn it on. Let's see. You might see it flicker. There was a little bit of a flicker. Wattage coming out of there, 927 watts of voltage. Let's go ahead, let's go high. 1,700 watts right there. So it's about 1.7, so that's 1.7 kilowatts. 1,896, 86 on there. So this thing's really pushing out. I can fault it out. I'm not going to in this video, but I'm showing you it's already running almost, yeah, that's warm. It's already running over 2,000 watts with just what I got set up right here. So this thing works great. I've only faulted it out once. I ran a space heater and I ran the heat gun just when I first got it, and I faulted it out. I don't like doing that, but so I'm not gonna do it in this video, but I'm just gonna show y'all. It's been running beautiful. It runs all of the lights in this shed right here with no issue. It's got power when I need it. Obviously the battery and your setup's gonna be more than what the inverter, but the inverters work great. It seems like it can handle 2,000 watts of power with no issues at all. This is something I recommend for anyone that wants to have an affordable off-grid inverter setup that, you know what, can pretty much run a small shed with no problem. I think this is enough for me, and I've been very impressed with the VEVOR 2,500 watt inverter. See y'all in the next video.